Action.
I am a veteran of the Army National Guard,
of the United States Navy,
the United States Air Force,
of the U.S. Army,
And I am a veteran of the American War in Vietnam.
and I've been a member of Veterans for Peace
for 2.5 years.
15 years.
Close to 30 years now.
for about a month now.
for over 1 year.
An active member for 20 years.
We as military veterans do hereby affirm our greater responsibility
To serve the cause of world peace. To this end, we will work with others both nationally and internationally
To increase public awareness of the causes and costs of war.
to restrain our government
From intervening overtly and covertly in the internal affairs
of other nations.
to resist racism and repression in our home communities,
to oppose the militarization of law enforcement,
To end the arms race,
To reduce and eventually eliminate nuclear weapons.
to seek justice for veterans and victims of war,
To abolish war as an instrument of national policy.
To achieve these goals, members of Veterans for Peace pledge to use nonviolent means
and to maintain an organization that is both democratic and open.
With the understanding that all members are trusted to act in the best interests of the group.
For the larger purpose of world peace.
Ready, get set, action.
We will use our anger at injustice as a positive, nonviolent force for change.
We will approach every encounter with fellow members and the public with positivity and mindfulness.
And with the assumption that concerns raised are coming from a positive place.
and present a learning opportunity.
Our attitude,
As conveyed through our words,
Symbols and actions.
Will be one of openness, friendliness,
and respect towards all people we encounter.
all members have an important role to play in Veterans for Peace.
regardless of previous military rank, branch, or combat experience,
We will respect one another as equal parts of a whole.
We will not assault verbally, in person, or online anyone,
To include fellow members and those who oppose or disagree with us.
Even if they assault us.
This does not preclude a member's right
To defend themselves
against a physical attack.
In keeping with our commitment to achieving our goals through nonviolent means,
There is an expectation that members will not carry weapons with them.
to Veterans for Peace events,
Or while representing Veterans for Peace.
regardless of the laws in their location.
We will follow the directions of designated coordinators.
During public actions,
organized on behalf of Veterans for Peace.
We'll use democratic principles within our organization to ensure an open, fair, inclusive, and transparent environment.
We will speak as members of Veterans for Peace,
But not for Veterans for Peace.
unless designated as a spokesperson for Veterans for Peace.
all members are free to speak for themselves or on behalf of their chapter as appropriate.
Sexist,
racist,
homophobic,
ageist,
transphobic,
Gender discriminatory
and all other discriminatory language and actions
are common within the military.
They are not acceptable within Veterans for Peace.
our words and actions will maintain
the political and financial independence of Veterans for Peace.
To achieve the above goals, we will also engage in active listening.
that is, fully concentrating on what is being said,
rather than passively hearing the message of the speaker.
Nice.
Yeah, we are.
Hell yeah. I'm so glad too.
Good vibes, good vibes. Okay, there's sirens on my...
Hello! Welcome to the Gamers for Peace Twitch channel. Gamers for Peace is an initiative of Veterans for Peace.
You're muted.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, now the Zoom people can hear me. Everybody else on the stream could already hear me, but now the Zoom people can hear me. But we are an initiative of Veterans for Peace. We are challenging recruiters in digital spaces because they are predatory and it's not cool. And so we want to be in those spaces as well. We also, Veterans for Peace just challenges a lot of ideas and multifaceted issues that contribute to a world where war can thrive, which is one of the things we're going to do tonight. My name, by the way, is Jules. I am also known as pacifistwarvet in our Discord server. I am a gamer for peace. I am a veteran for peace. And I am also was ordered to participate in the horrific acts of violence perpetrated on the people of Iraq by the United States military. Not fucking proud of it. And one of the things that I do to repay my cosmic debt is participate in organizations like Veterans for Peace and About Face and stuff like that. So that's why I'm here. We're here to build a little bit of community. We're going to play a little Call of Chtulhu tonight, and I would like to introduce you to our players. I will pass it to Darwin Skullmonkey.
Thanks, Jules. I'm Darwin Skullmonkey. I also go by Nick. I've been involved in Veterans for Peace actively or passively, or Veterans for Peace types activities for many years now. Been at least a closet gamer for many years as well. I'm really glad that this is awesome. Jules put this together. I'm excited to be here and join Veterans for Peace in this space. I also I'll do a small plug for an organization now that I work for. It's called Warrior Writers, and in the vein of healing through art, we like to provide generative writing workshops and various community resources, and we just like to build community around the writing, healing. So Warrior Writers, it's warriorwriters.org. Look us up, reach out. Don't be a stranger. And again, my name's Ken. And I'll pass it over there to Plantifa.
That's me. Plantifa or Katie. I answer to either. You can even say, hey, purple hair. I'll probably look up. I'm a veteran for peace and a gamer for peace as well. Very happy to be doing this again. I really very much enjoy RPG games. I'm excited to see what the Call of Cthulhu has in store here. I think that'll be really fun. And I'll pass it off. Oh, Baron von Clapp, why don't you go?
Of course, yeah. Hey, I'm Baron. He, him pronouns. I live on the East Coast and been hanging out with VFP and GFP for a few months at this point, and had the opportunity to organize or help organize the Rage Action back in August, and got to see them for the first time. So super happy to be here, and also paying back my cosmic debt.
Yeah, for real, dude. For real.
I'll throw it over to Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln. My pronouns are he, him. I'm not a military veteran, but still complicit in militarist imperialist countries. So like to do something about that, and I think it makes sense to take some amount of direction and leadership from folks who have been more directly affected, including veterans. So is that don't do a whole lot of gaming, but I do like cooperative games a lot, so I'm very happy to be here. And in terms of plugs and appropriate, I think, to our theme today, I also have 2 short stories that were recently published in an anthology of Gothic short fiction.
Very cool.
Very cool. Almost in there. Keep going. There you go.
The lights from distant
I didn't know you were an author. That's so cool.
That is pretty cool.
Sick.
You got to drop a link to that in the Discord.
Oh yeah, please do.
Sure thing. Yeah. What was that? Productive Narcissism channel?
Uh-huh.
Yes, perfect.
That'd be perfect.
All right.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, and our last person to introduce themselves is going to be Spencer.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Spencer.
A little closer, babe. There you go.
Hello, I'm Spencer. Nice to meet everyone.
Cool. You got more? Sorry. Okay, cool. All right. So I have a little disclaimer for y'all. You kind of already accepted this via, oh no, where's the page? Oh, it's 2 pages. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. There are
You're good.
front and back here that I forgot about. There's the keeper information. Where is that? There we go. Okay, so Call of Cthulhu is a purposefully disturbing role-playing game that often involves body horror, and each character literally has sanity points that they can gain or lose in the game, so mental health issues, including hallucinations, are often a part of the storytelling. In addition to that, this specific story that we will be exploring tonight will explore issues around bodily autonomy and Christofascism. Do all of the players present consent to exploring those themes tonight? Give me a thumbs up if you are in. Cool. All right. So a useful tool in role-playing games is something we are for consent. It is called the X card. You can either draw an X on a card or physically show me an X like this or an X like this. In our Zoom chat, I am right now gonna drop my cell phone number. So all of our players have my phone number. If we have agreed to explore these things together, but you never know what might happen that might be just like super triggering and you're not about it, right? So if that happens, just use your X card. Show me what your X would look like, each of you, please, so I can see what it would look like.
Oh, nope, I'm not doing that. Never mind. I'll do this.
Okay. Spencer, show me. Thank you. Okay, so if anybody uses the X, we will pause the game and edit out whatever you want edited out. You don't have to say why, but if we do need to have a discussion, we can also pause the stream and talk on the phone. So if you need to call me, I have my cell phone right here. So we can always pause the game. Consent is very important, and pausing the game is totally okay. So that is our X card. So next up, we are going to have everybody introduce the characters that you are playing. I will start with the synopsis, and then you will tell us each of your characters. So our synopsis: modern day, you have been brought together by a wealthy client, Leanne Bandham, to go into a small town in Oklahoma to retrieve her daughter, Samantha. She received a cryptic email from her daughter, which I will be showing you shortly. She was recruited into a cult that calls themselves his children. They are followers of a god that they call the Father. Samantha is an MD and left a prestigious surgical position to work in a small town hospital near the cult's central church. Leanne was able to get tickets to the church's yearly fundraiser, which she has given to you. There we go. It is a gala dinner with musical performance at the mega church. So why don't y'all tell us what characters y'all are playing? Who wants to start? Lincoln, you start.
All right. Well, how much you want me to go into?
It's entirely up to you. You can just say your name and your occupation if you want. If you wrote a backstory for him, fucking tell us that. It's cool.
Okay, yeah. So, so my character is Kurt Zeffel.
Kurt Zeffel.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a cult specialist and a bit of an occult enthusiast. He's in his late 30s and actually has a birthday coming up. Got this, yeah. And yeah, there's some things that I think some formative experiences for him were the Waco standoff in the 90s, and a more personal thing, like a year or two later, he was out in the woods with his best friend, and something spooky happened to them. I'm not sure what exactly, but like his best friend was injured, like in the hospital for a week or two, and when they talked about it again as adults, his friend is very insistent. Oh no, it's just like a normal thing. I tripped and hit my arm or something. So he's got a lot of. There's something up.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. I think that's the important stuff
what's his
I've come
name
up.
again?
Kurt Zeffel.
Kurt Zeffel.
I love it. You want to pass it to somebody else, Lincoln?
Sure. Spencer.
Did you give him a name? Or are you making it up right now?
See the wheels turning.
I did the homework. It's right here, Miss Trejo. The deepest recesses of the back. Joseph Pliskin.
Pliskin. I like it.
Yeah.
And occupation?
Private investigator.
Okay. Cool.
Former police.
Former cop. Oh God.
Oh.
Oof.
Well,
I mean, we're former military, so we have no room to talk.
That's that's fair.
But still.
How many anti-policing former cop organizations do you know of?
Good point.
That's a good point.
Because I don't know any, actually.
Okay, who wants to go next?
They conveniently die in the line of duty.
Oh, that got dark.
That did get dark. Well, we are playing Call of Cthulhu, so
That's again good points. I'll go.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I am Brenna Gold, and I was a nurse in the city hospital, but I quit because I kept seeing really, really fishy things that some doctors were doing, and so I went to law school and became a medical malpractice lawyer. I decided I can do more good that way because you can only do so much if doctors are doing something fishy or patients aren't being believed. Something weird was going on at that hospital, so I wanted to get to the bottom of it. And so now I do medical malpractice and have a couple lawsuits open on some city doctors that they don't really like that I'm suing them. Actually, they're not a big fan. So. If there's a call that comes in, it might be a death threat. Not a big deal. Just ignore it. It's fine.
Wow. Okay.
Who do we have left?
Baron, might be.
Baron, yeah,
Baron
go for
and
it.
Nick. Or Darwin. Sorry, not Darwin.
I can go. Cool. So, I am Jimothy J. Jangles. And as it turns out, I never journeyed to journalism school to jack up my jargon to jot down the latest drivel.
What?
What?
But I have a nose for news.
Okay.
So let's get started.
I love it.
That was excellent.
That was amazing. You really put the work in, dude. I love it.
Now I have to follow it. I actually did put some notes down while I was waiting for my car to get run down today, so I distracted myself from being annoyed.
Perfect.
That was well met. So I am a human rights lawyer named Dr. Donovan Carmichael, who actually changed his name to protect his parents. His friends call him Aziz. He's mean and calculated in his pursuit for social justice, and he's an atheist who believes that we don't need a deity for us to tell us to be decent human beings towards one another and practice human compassion. He's a former special forces, and he's seen the ugly ways of the world and decided, not in a similar vein, as a medical malpractice lawyer, decided to take the legal route in order to make actual real and permanent change by taking part in writing law to make change for good and protect the disenfranchised. He has a slight limp, and otherwise we don't really know too awful much about him, and that's by design.
I love this character so much. Baron, can you tell me your name one more time?
It is Jimothy J. Jangles.
That's right. Oh my god, I love it. Okay.
For all of us who aren't on the main stream account, do we want maybe to change our names to character names, those who aren't already?
On Zoom, it's not going to do you much good because we have name tags on the thing. Because it was the first game and I didn't know names yet, I did not create those. But for next month, I will have a little tick tick switch so it will display your character names.
Well, I can see everybody's names on Zoom. It would help me keep track.
Fair enough.
That's a great
fair
point.
enough.
I like it.
So I am going to remain Jules.
Okay.
That's who I'm going to be. Actually, I'm going to be many people.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And Spencer is still going to be Spencer because, although I suppose you could change the VFP membership.
Oh, you want me to change that
to
to
his
Spencer?
Well,
by the way, did I mention?
Name.
Oh yeah, what was the character name? It was Joseph Pliskin.
Pliskin. Okay.
If I have not yet mentioned, because I don't think I have, I am on staff at Veterans for Peace. I am the membership coordinator. So if you haven't signed up yet, hit me up. And if the membership dues are a barrier, let me know. I'll get you in the side door. So, okay. So 2 hour
I love side
story.
doors.
We are at a fundraiser at a fucking huge mega church. While this community that you are in is actually only, like the whole town is like a couple of thousand people. There are like a couple 100, 300 who are members of the community of this church. People travel from all over the country to come visit this church because they are in the midst of a revival. Basically what it is the people there are just extremely joyful. They put on a great show and people like to come and fucking absorb that shit, right? So, this is not a church event. This is a fundraiser. So there are there's no, sermon and communion. There's none of that stuff. It's basically a gala fancy dinner. And so I have an opening scene for you. Let's see here. On Zoom, please give me a thumbs up if you can hear the audio when I start it. Let's go down to the river. Let's go down to the river. Let's go down. Yeah. Come on. Come on, give him a hand. Did you go down to the river? Were you changed at the river? Yes. Keep that going for yourselves for coming here tonight. You're coming to be in fellowship with us here tonight. All right. Settle down, y'all. Have a seat. Come on. Well, thank you, Jordan, so much, and you and your entire band. Thank y'all for raising up such amazing praise to our Father, and thank you, Father, for choosing me. My name is Jack Gordon. I am the leader of this here church. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Thank you for sitting at those tables, paying for those. Thank you for paying for those meals, and thank you for digging even deeper in your pockets to give just a little bit more to our Father and to his children. Are y'all his children? Yeah. Are y'all his children? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for supporting the church. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for supporting the work that we do in this community and on this planet. Why don't y'all go ahead and raise a glass? Let's drink one together in celebration of this amazing work that we are doing here. And y'all just enjoy the party, everybody. Have a good night. All right. So here we are. Ah, shit, I muted myself again. There we go. Here we are. It's all you now.
Are we seated at a table together?
You are.
Okay.
Does anyone else feel a little dirty?
Anyone else really uncomfortable?
Yeah, really uncomfortable.
I think I'm going to keep my pockets to myself.
That's fair.
So, what brings you all here?
So you guys are there together as a team.
Yeah.
So we already know this. We already know
Yeah,
each other.
You guys already know each other. You have been gathered together to go and do
We
this.
have a client.
There could be other people at your table, though. You could talk to them.
Who else is at our table beside our
Let's
party?
say there's 5 of you. Let's say it's an 8-person table, and there's a couple and a woman.
I want to talk to the woman.
Okay.
So how are you involved with the church?
I'm really not. My father took a trip here last year, but we just like to support it. I've actually never been here. It's really nice, isn't it?
It's a cute little town, I think.
Yeah, I haven't really seen
Where
the
did
town.
Where did your father visit from?
We're from Florida. Yeah, we have a little church in our little town, but nothing like this. Nothing like the spirit they have here, clearly. So.
Hey, I'm Jimothy. What's your name?
Fuck, that's your name. My name is Jennifer.
Nice to meet you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. Where are y'all from?
Back east.
Personal question.
What was it again, Baron?
Back east.
Back east. Okay, East Coast. I'm also on the East Coast, a little warmer down where I am. I don't know where on the East Coast y'all are, so.
A little further up.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty north.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go to the bar. I'll see y'all around.
Okay.
Looks like they got some good booze around here.
Oh, they do. They definitely have those. Is
it a cash bar or is it open bar?
Oh, it's open bar.
Interesting church.
Quite interesting.
I mean, you know, everything in moderation, of course.
Uh-huh.
And then she bails.
I turn to the couple, introduce myself again to them.
Hello.
Hey, so what are y'all names?
I'm Ben, and this is my wife, Heather.
Hey Ben, hey Heather. So how did y'all come to be here? How are you involved?
Oh, well, we're actually members of the church. We actually live in the community. So we're just kind of dressed up for the night and just enjoying. We you know, we don't get to the city very often, so it's nice to have a nice thing at home.
Are most of your members here tonight?
Oh, yes, we're all here. You know, we worked shifts earlier. You know, we're the ones running this show. So we get to come out for the after evening, and everybody else who was here earlier, they're all working right now. So.
Oh, okay. And what kind of work do you do?
I work for the church. I do whatever needs to be done. You know, I mean, I do a lot of different things. There is no work that I see as below me. You know, I'll clean the toilets if that's what needs doing, or if the Father chooses to bless me with one of the things he needs me to do for him is to represent him at a place like this. I get to do that too.
That's very admirable.
Thanks.
How much money do you think the church will raise at a gala like this?
Oh, I don't know. That stuff is just, I don't mess. Money makes me nervous. So like, I'm glad that we have money to support this thing, but like, I don't know.
So one of the jobs that you take on is not anything to do with handling cash or
no, that's
or accounts.
You know that. I mean, if the Lord called me to do it, of course I would. But you know, He hasn't yet. So.
Are they treating you fairly? Any unfair labor practices?
Totally. It's very fair. And you know, we're family. We love each other. So we take care of each other.
Well, that's very sweet. Brennan just kind of stares at them like very awkwardly, trying to read their faces.
Okay,
Has anybody seen our good friend Samantha this evening?
I'm sorry, who?
Samantha Bandham.
Oh, you mean Samantha Gordon?
Gordon.
I don't think she's here tonight.
Sure.
But
why not? Do you know?
I don't. I just haven't seen her. I don't know.
What? I don't know.
But everybody was here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess she's here. She might be here. So I'm just saying I have not personally placed eyes on her. Maybe she's working backstage. Who knows?
All right.
Do you know her personally? Like, have you gotten medical attention from her? Or
Oh yes, she's a wonderful doctor. We're really, really happy to have her around. She's also just a very warm and wonderful person. So, you know, we're just very happy to add her to our community.
It's really nice. I think I'm gonna go grab a drink myself.
Okay.
And I want to.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, and I want to kind of take a peek backstage.
Okay.
After taking a lap around.
So you're going to take a lap around first?
Yes.
Okay. So it's Plantifa and Baron who are taking the lap?
Sure,
Anybody
I'll go
else
too.
Going?
And I imagine we have a picture or description of Samantha.
Yes. You know what she looks like.
Okay.
Hold on one second. There is one more little scene that I have for you as you pass the bar.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, sir, but we do not have olives. We have the little onions. We have lemon twist. We even have gherkins. We just don't have olives. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. How do you run out of olives at an open bar? We didn't run out of olives, sir. We never had olives. That's stupid. This is a shitty, stupid bar. Whoa, what's going on here? I ordered a martini, and they don't have any olives. Of course they don't have olives, John. Let's get you home. I hate this place. I just want to leave. That's all I want. I just want to leave. All right, let's take you home then. That is not what I mean, and you know it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, bartender, do you have a name?
Mark. My name is Mark.
Mark, are you okay?
I'm
What was
fine.
that about?
Drunk people. I'm a bartender. I'm used to it. It's cool.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's not my fault we don't have olives. They told us not to bring them, so, whatever.
Look, olives are gross anyway.
I agree. I don't do olives either, so it don't bother me. Apparently some people need their olives though, so.
Let me get a red wine.
Pours you a little red wine. Maybe pours you a little extra.
Thanks.
I'll have a gin and tonic.
Okay, mixes the gin and tonic, gives it to you. Very pretty.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so I guess now we're gonna lap, right?
Yeah, unless you wanted to talk to the bartender a little bit more, see if Mark has anything else to say.
Not yet. I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Deal. All right.
Bartenders see a lot, but
Continue on.
yeah.
I want to talk to the drunk.
You want to talk to the drunk? Okay.
All right.
Not as an investigator, just as someone who's passing himself off as a tourist.
Okay. So the other guy is sort of hustling him towards the door, and you're going to approach him?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to offer to help drag him out.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. He is heavy and unruly. So you are walking out with them.
Yeah, it seems like an argument he's had before with people. I don't know. Kind of felt like an old couples vibe with him and the bartender, like they've done this before.
I never met him before. No.
Oh. Is it just me and the drunk guy, or is it the
guy helping you carry him?
All right. So it's what's the problem though? Not the drinking. You were just talking about your problems with him.
My problems with drinking?
No. You seemed upset about something.
I just wanted to leave. I just want to leave. I don't like this place anymore.
Well, we all have too much to drink sometimes.
It's true. Yeah. Sorry, dog caught in cord.
Oh no.
You got it? So you walk him out, you get him in the car, and they are about to drive away. Any final words?
No, I can't think of anything I could subtly ask that might bait him into saying something.
That's okay. You tried. So they drive off, and you, I guess, walk back towards the building, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two are making a round. What are Darwin and Lincoln up to?
Well, my character is a cult expert with psychology as a skill, so I presume just questioning the couple, trying to pump them for information. I don't know what the questions would be. Best. How to interrogate them while seeming like just making polite conversation.
So you're interrogating the couple, is what you're saying?
Yeah, probably like feeling out which one of them is the more chatty.
Okay.
And then kind of just throwing out like conversational
okay.
topics. They also like fishing for information.
So you have psychology. Give me a psychology roll. That's going to be a percentage.
Okay.
And you're trying to roll low in these.
Ooh. Got 69.
That's
nice.
Okay. Just barely made it, actually.
First roll of the night.
Very nice. So you speak to them and you observe that he is far more talkative and she is just somewhat just generally submissive, and just going along with whatever he says. Yeah, that's the vibe you get from them.
Okay, so I'm focusing in on whatever gets him to be the most he's most open to talking about as regards the church, but something that would imply like information about what's going on behind the scenes.
You're gonna have to tell me what you're saying. You can't.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Maybe tell us what Donovan's doing. I'll try to figure out.
Yeah. What you up to, Donovan?
Where in the room are we physically? Where's our table? Is it in a corner?
Yeah, probably towards the back. Like, normally at the church, you've got like the stage and then like the altars in the front and then all of the seating, right? All of the seating has been removed and replaced with tables. And so the stage is over here and there are tables all over here and you're like back here.
Great.
And where's the bar in relation to that?
Stage.
Kind of off to the side.
Bar here.
Nice. Okay.
Sorry. I should have drawn it.
No, great. Thank you. So I'm kind of quietly leering to the edge of the room, observing stoically, with all of these things where, over at the bar, the whole drunken scene, intently listening to this conversation as it unfolds. And I'm also looking to see if anything looks particularly out of place or not as it should be, or that meets the eye, so to speak, just in general in the room, maybe more so on the stage area. Is the bartender, is he pouring proper drinks? Is he sparking punch, so to speak?
It looks like the bartender is pretty above board. Might pour a little heavy sometimes because, fuck the corporation who hired him, right? But the bartender's pretty chill. And you, so I'm going to say you were leering, along the side, and have come kind of close to the table where the Jack Gordon, the guy from up front, sat down. And you hear him introduce his lovely wife to a table. And that's what you hear.
Okay. Incidentally, I have a spot hidden skill.
Yes.
Just throwing it the mix. So I see. Wait, Gordon was the
guy who
one
was talking after the band was on.
Right. Okay. Perfect. And he introduces his wife, and I'm observing that. Who's he introducing his wife to? To the congregation.
To the people at the table that he's sitting at.
Okay. Can I hear him?
Yes.
Is it Samantha?
No.
Darn.
It's Gordon, though.
Yes.
What's his wife's name?
I really should name more NPCs. Just have like names ready to go. I'm shit at improving names.
No, that's fine. It just tells me she's probably not all that important.
Shelly. Sorry.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of Shelly's.
I'm gonna get better at this.
The Shelly character.
I got my eye on you.
Okay, so nothing seems particularly out of whack. I'm just kind of soaking it all in, I guess.
Yeah.
And I also have an intimidate skill, so I'm doing my best to just be that mysterious, dark character in the corner.
I like it. Ain't nobody messing with you. Oh, dang it. All right. Go ahead.
And so I'm just throwing out questions to the husband about the church. I'm like asking him, what's so great about what he and his wife. I kind of like talk to him as if he's speaking for both of them, and ask him what they like best about it, what really draws them to it, why they're so happy to be part of it, and also stuff like, what are the like various officers of the church, like the what your pastor or whoever must be so great and all this. So questions along those lines.
Okay, well, the only leader around here is Jack and the father himself, and we're just very happy to be here because it's a really wonderful community to be a part of. The father has planted his seeds within each and every one of us, and we're just here to cultivate them together and let them grow.
So you don't have any other people in like authority to do just like coordinating logistics kind of work?
I mean, sure. Let's see. Colleen, she manages the office. She does all the office stuff. We have a team of volunteers that many of our workers or our churchgoers work at the hospital, but we also have a team of volunteers, and I'm the one who actually coordinates all those volunteers. We have stuff like that, but we're all equals. Absolutely, we're all the same in the Father's eyes.
I understand completely, but I understand an organization like this. It takes a lot of organizing.
Sure does.
All equal.
Am I at this table?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've come back to the table.
I think I might be interested in volunteering sometime, if that's fine.
Oh, we would love that. Absolutely. You could come by the hospital tomorrow. I will be there starting at 8 a.m. So I'll be at the front desk. That's where I usually hang out. So if you want to come by and volunteer, absolutely. We would love that.
Well, that'd be nice. I think I'll try not to drink too much.
Good idea.
Do you have any other charitable or like community outreach or events or sort of things that you're involved with beyond the hospital? Or
Oh, sure. We have canned goods drives, and in the wintertime we collect blankets and warm coats for the homeless. We do lots of work in the community.
I see.
Jack and Shelley, do they have a big family?
Oh, yes. Very big family. Very, very big family. Once again, the father has just blessed Jack very much. So he's very lucky.
Any of their kids around here today?
Oh, no. They're too young. He doesn't have very many older children. They're all pretty young.
Who looks after them when pretty much everywhere right in the church is out here?
It just depends on the night. Sometimes they have babysitters. We have people, once again, we have people in the community who just take care of the kids while the rest of us are doing other things. We got a little daycare.
Is the daycare attached to the church?
Not physically, no. But I mean, we have a church daycare. It's all people from the church who work there and people's kids from the church.
Is it just kids from the church or also?
Yes, only from the church. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Oh, but they probably have their own church games and songs to learn.
Oh, they do. They have lots. They're wonderful. It's great. All right, I'm going to pause here and go back to Plantifa and Baron. Y'all still making your rounds?
We circled, right? I feel like we circled, kind of scanned the room a little bit.
Yeah. To see if we kind of notice anything out of the ordinary for a wealthy gala.
Nothing much. It's just a gala. You can kind of see backstage from because there are like wings, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just people in black walking around, moving shit.
Can I slip behind the curtain and just kind of
sure
walk around until someone tells me I can't be there?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I do a stealth check to go with her?
Yeah, absolutely. Both of you give me a stealth check, actually.
That's fair. Is that a percentage too?
Yes. And again, trying to roll a.
You got a
43.
60.
Okay, you both did good.
Okay.
So you make it backstage, and back there you see a table set up that looks like it's set up for Are any of you actually Christians or were formed? Do you know what a communion table
Formerly.
looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a communion table
With
and
the
there
trays.
Yeah, and the little cups and
Mm-hmm.
like wafers and stuff. You see a table set up
Grape
like that
juice.
on the far side.
Blood in the body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I have a little chemistry set with me. It's a little travel set to just, do some little testy stuff on it. I want to swipe some parts of it.
Okay.
Just take out a Q-tip with some solution on there, swipe some parts of it, and see just anything weird that comes up. I have a little checker with me.
Hold on. Where's your character? Medical malpractice, medicine, mental state,
Yes.
chemistry. Okay.
Chemistry is what I'm thinking.
So you're gonna
detecting
I'm gonna need to roll for you actually swiping them without being seen swiping them first. So
Fair
give me a
enough.
percentage roll for that. Did you?
Can I
roll?
Is there
is
an
that also a
advantage component
percentage?
here where I can try to block her from other people's view?
Okay, I'll give you.
Okay, all right.
Well done. I'll give you an advantage, and
Cool,
you roll
cool,
me a
cool.
percentage, Plantifa.
Alrighty. 6.
Wow, that is really good. Nobody saw anything.
Hell yeah. So
At
I'm just
all.
swiping,
And you got,
swiping,
a
and no one even
handful.
notices where I am. Oh yeah, I got 6 different
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Q-tips
you got everything.
full of stuff. Real quick, just to put it in their solution. It's changing color to tell me if there's anything there.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to allow you to do a test and be able to know what the test is immediately.
Yeah,
you're going to have to do this after the party. But or
Fine,
you can
that's
go
fine.
to the bathroom, and I don't know if what you have on you. But
I got samples. That's what matters.
Yeah, it won't be that fast. But after you have swiped it, you are just sort of walking around and kind of like looking around, and somebody does see you, and they're like, "Oh, you guys aren't allowed to be back here."
Sorry,
you guys go
wine,
back out to the
just
party.
walking around.
Fine, go back out to the party, please.
Yeah, we make it like it was just to escape the commotion for a minute.
Okay.
Just need a breather.
Yeah, sorry, man. We'll leave.
Cool.
Nice work.
Thanks for the cover.
Of course. Yeah, I think I'll head back to the table and see how they're doing there.
Good call. I might go find their fearless leader. See if I can get him alone for a minute.
Okay.
All right. If you're in trouble, just give me the signal.
Okay.
I love it.
She kind of
It gives you
Sure. Uh-huh. All right.
just finger guns. Just walking backwards toward the table and like stumble over a chair. Oh, sorry.
And apologize to the chair.
Yeah, it's empty.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, so Brenna's just head in her hands. All right.
So
walks around to go find Jack.
Brenna is walking towards Jack, and Baron goes back to the table. As you're getting to the table, the couple are saying, we gotta go. We got a little bit more work to do. It was good to talk to y'all, and it was really nice to enjoy this meal. Thank y'all so much for coming and for giving money to the church.
Sorry, do you need help with whatever you're going to be doing?
Oh, no. We're
Not very
good. We're
busy
good.
here.
Y'all are our guests. Let us do it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
They turn around and leave.
Well,
I'm sneaking.
So it's just the four of us at the table at this point, yeah?
Yes. What were you saying, Spencer?
If they're closing, I was going to sneak into the bathroom and deliberately leave late. See if I bump into anything on the way out.
Okay, and what were you going to say, Nick?
I was gonna invite Joseph or one person to come join me outside for a smoke.
So do you want to go to the bathroom, or you want to go for a smoke?
Smoke.
Okay.
In the bathroom.
Best of both worlds.
Just two guys being dudes, inviting each other to smoke in the bathroom.
Okay.
So I think while they're doing that, Kurt's gonna talk to. Can I call you Jim?
Please, it's Jimothy.
Fine. Kurt's gonna talk to Jimothy and just bullet points of the most salient parts of conversation we had with the couple from the church, and ask about whatever he's picked up from doing rounds.
Yeah, and I'll
just
do the same,
catch each
give you the
other
bullet
catch
points.
each other up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you know that Brenna's got the samples.
Okay.
All right.
And about the little run-in with the drunk person at the bar.
Well, that could possibly be connected to the code message in the email.
Could be.
Which, by the way, I forgot to bring that up at the beginning. Did anybody else see the code message in the email? Was that only Lincoln who saw that?
I am currently looking at the email.
Okay, so I forgot to tell y'all at the beginning for our audience that these people had gotten a email from Samantha, the young lady who we are after right now. Hold on 1 second right quick.
It's a basic code. It's a basic code first letter of every word. Period means end of the sentence.
Okay.
Saying they won't let her leave.
Yes. Well done. Well done. I'm so glad somebody figured it out because I wanted it to be figured out so bad. Okay, so sorry for the tangent. Let's go back to where we were.
So it's circumstantial, but she said they won't let her leave, and the man at the bar said something about how he wanted to go and not back home. Which I wish I'd heard that part. Could have checked to see where he was going to.
Yeah, because didn't some random car take him away? It didn't seem like a. I mean,
It wasn't his car.
huh. I don't think you can get a taxi out this far on demand.
You said you talked to the bartender. Did the bartender seem to know what the story was?
Not quite, but if you want, we can take another trip. I need to refill.
Might as well.
All right, so we'll head over to have a chat with Mark.
What can I get for you?
Another G&T, please.
Sure.
What are you having, Kurt? It's on me.
Orange juice.
You got.
Okay.
You got sangria?
No, we have red wine.
Sure.
Okay. Pour you a little red wine.
Yeah, I just don't want to end up like what's his face that had to be carried out earlier.
Yeah, he was definitely really drunk.
Seemed like you. I wasn't there, but my friends were telling me about it, and seemed like he was upset.
Well, yeah. I mean, haven't you ever drank too much and acted a fool, you know?
Fair. Seemed like he was upset about something specific. Come to think,
He just
generally
wanted to leave, I think.
He didn't seem happy about where he was going.
Well, maybe he doesn't like his wife. I don't know.
Does he have a wife?
I wouldn't know. I'm not, by the way, a part of this church, right? I was just hired as a
Oh,
bartender.
You're hired. Oh,
Okay,
okay. So
you have to pay, for the license and stuff. The church members can't do it.
Sure. Is this your first time running this kind of event?
Yeah. I mean, I've run events like this, but never for this church before.
Do you live in the area?
No, we're from the nearest Cityville.
Okay.
Sorry.
The city of
sounds like quite a
Townsville.
commute.
What was that, Lincoln?
I imagine that must be quite a commute.
It's not so bad. I've driven farther for jobs.
And Jimothy's
I
going to
imagine.
scan the bar, see if anybody else is kind of looking up to chat.
Looking up to chat? You mean people at the bar? Oh, no. We're frozen. Oh, no. Don't do this, please. No. Anybody else? Come on, system. Just kick in. No? Nope, Zoom just died. Okay, let's reopen the room.
Yeah, we changed.
Oh,
Something happened.
You're here. Okay.
You're
I
back.
don't know what happened. but
Oh, there you are.
Okay.
It's coming back. It's
all
coming
good.
back. We're good. It's coming back.
You just
We
need to-
switched though.
I can fix it though. Now, Baron.
plenty for now.
That was the only
I didn't
change
think
that
that
needed
is
to
not a
happen.
joke.
Look at that.
I didn't think that. That's not a joke, Jimothy.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
I got whiplash.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
I heard.
We did it.
What was the last thing we heard? I don't even know.
I scanned the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You said you scanned the bar, and I said for people at the bar, like you're looking for people looking up to talk at the bar?
Yeah, anyone who looks open to chatting at the bar.
Oh, well, it's not like a bar at a bar. It's just a small thing and
Just a little
form
stand type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think how it
So
would
I
look
guess
at like a wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've seen both. All right, so I'll just like look to the nearest tables, see if anyone's looking not too preoccupied that I could approach.
Not really. Not really.
Everyone's
Everybody's
pretty
very
engaged.
deep in conversation right now.
Oh. Anything I can overhear?
It's just like, how do I explain this? Rich people talking about stupid rich people shit, but they think it's like the most interesting shit you ever fucking heard. You know what I'm saying?
I just
Unfortunately, yes.
missed my plane on the runway in my hotel.
Exactly. These are the kind of people we're inviting to this fundraiser. So.
Okay. Is Jack anywhere to be seen?
To show off.
Love to chat him up.
Look how good a person I am based on the check I gave today.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Oh
what
yeah,
did you?
did I find Jack?
You did. He is sitting at a
Cool.
table with people and talking.
Yeah, hi, Jack. I don't think that we met. I want to introduce myself because I'm a lawyer in town, and I always like to give people my card in case they need anything. I specialize in medical malpractice. And thanks for putting up this fundraiser. I, wanted to extend my gratitude for it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. He's going to stand up, come and like physically shake your hand.
Yeah,
It
like
is
the
so
real
nice
big shake?
To meet
Okay.
you. I am
You as
so
well.
glad you are here. Thank you so much for coming to the fundraiser. If I need a medical malpractice lawyer, I am going to have one. Takes out his wallet, shows you he's opening it up and placing it in his wallet, puts it back. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Thanks for taking my card. She looks around like she's trying to think of something to say to keep him in the conversation, but is losing it.
Is everyone talking to him, or is it just...
So Plantifa's by herself over at their table.
Yeah.
Y'all are still at the bar.
Yeah, Jimothy is still looking for the signal though. Like he's ready to jump into action.
So what Brenna is gonna do, she's gonna like, I don't know, maybe some niceties, and then try to poke. I heard. So I had a friend from way back, and I got word that she was gonna be here, but I haven't seen her. Do you know Sam?
Samantha?
Yeah, Samantha.
Absolutely. She's at home taking care of the kids.
Oh, okay. So she does the daycare stuff too. That's really cool of
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Using her big medical skills for the kids.
You
How's
know,
that
she
going?
does so many things. She does so many things.
Yeah. She looks at him like expecting him to say more.
Well, you know, she's a doctor as well. I mean, do you know if you know her, I assume you know she's a doctor.
Yeah, I did. We crossed paths I used to be a nurse, so we crossed paths a couple of times at the hospital. So I would just I got word she would be here, and I was just hoping to run into her again.
That's wonderful. What's your name?
My name is Brenna.
Okay, cool. I will tell her that I ran into her friend Brenna.
Well, great, thank you. Well, anyway, I'll go mingle, and thanks again for the fundraiser.
Well,
I'm
thank
gonna walk
you so
back to the
much.
table and like wide-eyed, be like, guy, he gives me really weird vibes. I'm getting some super weird vibes from that man.
Did you get a chance to talk to his wife?
I did not, but I'm also busily trying to swab my hand with one of my Q-tips because he shook my hand. So I'm like, oh, I wonder. It's gonna be just hand stuff, but I'm still doing it to I don't know, doing it to have a sample. It's something, right?
Yeah.
It'd be contaminated.
Should I roll for that, or because I'm not hiding it, I'm just doing it.
It'd be contaminated by what?
By her own body tissues and oils.
True.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't wearing gloves.
It's true.
That's valid. That's probably, I'm just gonna throw that away. That's probably not really worth anything.
You are
Good point.
talking to the private investigator who does have the forensic skill, so.
Yeah, valid. Thanks for the tip.
Just hand stuff. Oh my God, Kesley.
Phrasing.
I thought we were gonna let her roll.
Oh God.
Yeah, I thought that was just gonna just go right over.
So about this time, party's starting to shut down. The bar's closing. People are still mingling around though, so just letting you know.
So have I made it outside? I wanted to kind of see what's going on out there. It's just a quiet night. People are coming or going. If there's anything, I assume it's a mega church, so it's a huge building. Maybe do a little bit of perimeter walk casually, not trying to hide in the shadows or anything. I'm out, the guy having a puff.
Pretty standard. See somebody taking out the trash. Some other people going out to their cars and heading out. Pretty standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. Lincoln?
I think my character has been still chatting with the bartender, making nice and like trying to pick up any gossip. Before this all ends, I think he's going to at some point walk around and just try to arrange it so that he casually bumps into Jack Gordon.
Okay.
I don't know if you
So
want me
Gordon is standing with a group of people and you can bump into him. Oh, excuse me.
My fault entirely. You serve some excellent alcohol at this.
Well, you got to be careful with that now.
Yes. Everything in moderation, I think one of my companions was saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, he's probably come up with some questions that I'm trying to figure on the fly.
Are we all kind of outside now
Yeah.
as people are filtering out, so I could like be within eyesight and kind of pop
Absolutely.
over?
And
Can I just?
go ahead.
I didn't want to interrupt
No,
you.
go
Sorry.
ahead. You texted
No, I was
something.
gonna say, can I text the group to like reconvene or report back?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, because as people are starting to go, and we've learned that Samantha's at home with the kids, we might want to keep a beat on where people's comings and goings are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As
True,
in,
we
like,
should
pay attention to
pay
where
attention.
home is. Yeah.
And license plates, maybe.
I like that, so I'll just text the group for an update, because we're all kind of been
Convened
doing
by
our
the
own thing.
dumpster.
Okay, but actually, though, that might not be a bad idea.
Meet me outside.
Yeah, before going to reconvene, I'm gonna introduce myself to Jack.
Well, thank you. Hello. It's very nice to meet you. Lincoln's still here, though. Go ahead, Lincoln.
Right. So I think just asked him a couple fairly innocuous questions about the charity that the gala's for, and going to make a psychology roll. Just try to
See if you get a
see
vibe.
what vibe I can get from him. Basically,
All right, give me a roll.
And that's another percentage die.
Yes, and trying to roll low.
Right. Nope. 85.
No, you didn't get a vibe. He seems very warm and kind.
Okay. What is the charity?
It's for the church itself, so that we can, just give. I mean, we do a lot of different things in the community, and we build the church bigger sometimes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was on the board of a small nonprofit several years ago, and we had an annual fundraiser in December. That sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I imagine this is around when Jimothy comes in.
Okay. Yes, hello. It's very nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. I gotta go. I can see Brenna over there too. Hey, Brenna. You know what? If you want to come by tomorrow and come see Samantha, you should. Absolutely. He's gonna write his address down on a piece of paper and hand it to you. It's the same address that was in the email that Samantha sent to you. Come by, see Samantha. I'm sure she would love to see a friend from out of town.
Oh, Jack, if I may,
Thank
before
you.
you leave, I want to roll for charm and ask if I can come along, schmooze about the church and how I want to write an article about it.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I know it's already well known, but I would love for more people to know about the great work you're doing here.
Okay, roll.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 93.
Oh, no, we don't do press. You know, we prefer word of mouth, because fake news. So I don't do that. But thanks.
That's fair. I have written for Fox News, if that changes your mind at all or sweetens the
Roll
deal.
again.
87.
Damn, sorry. Still no.
Breitbart?
Yeah.
No more rolls for you.
I kind of sulk away.
Well, while this is happening,
Good try, though.
is Shelley Gordon also around?
Just right next to Jack on the way out the door.
Okay, so I want to chat her up and do the same thing while Jack and Jimothy are having their...
It's been a very long night. We're just ready to go home, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to go.
All right.
Good night. Thank you.
You keep doing your great work.
Thank you so much. All right. So I'm guessing y'all are going to reconvene right now. I think that right now is a perfect time for a 3-minute bathroom break. Go.
Okay.
Amazing.
Excellent.
He's a pup. Puppy.
Yeah, great catch there, Lincoln. The email.
Thanks. I actually I've seen that code in a couple places, and I originally didn't even try. Well, that's a little obvious.
Yeah, I think that's part of why I didn't even think of that. I thought it was going to be like a metaphor about the church. I was probably overthinking it.
Totally.
Same.
That's a good eye though. That rolled.
Crap.
Shut up.
Audio. And here we are. Hello. We have returned. And convene.
Oh yeah, so we're met by like the dumpsters, right?
It can be anywhere you want. I was the one who said that, so don't let the keeper tell you what you're doing.
No, yeah, we're by the dumpsters, and I'm gonna take a look to see if anybody's hiding. Make sure no one's around before we have a conversation.
You have investigation?
I would.
No, but I'll roll for it anyway.
Can I support that with my spot hidden skill?
Absolutely.
82.
With the support, you were able to do it, and there's nobody around. You guys are good.
Mine's 63.
So, Brenna, were you able to get those samples from earlier checked out?
No, not yet. I don't think being next to the dumpster is the best area for that. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a cleaner environment. But I will test them and see if anything weird comes up. I got a couple testers. Got some for drugs. I got some for poisons. I got some that are just general detection. See what we can find.
Okay.
Gotta get my gloves though.
Right.
Did anyone get a sense of how they were able to get all these millionaires from all over the country to come to this gala for this little rural podunk church?
I'm not sure if they're
Still kind of a mystery, to be honest.
Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I do get weird vibes off of Jack though. Something doesn't feel right.
He's invited us to his place tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going there unarmed.
Checks out.
Probably
Taking
wise.
my scalpel.
Yeah, do you guys want to kind of scope it out tonight before going tomorrow?
Yeah, do
Just kinda get a lay
a
of the
drive
land.
by maybe. See what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
It puts
All
on
right.
high alert if we're spotted.
That's a good point.
Is there enough? Do we have a car with us? Is
Yeah,
there
the
enough space in it that I could
a rental that
conceivably
you-
start?
Sorry.
Oh,
go ahead.
gotcha.
What did you say, Plantifa? Sorry.
Would there be enough space for me to do some testing in there, or should that be waiting until later?
Sure. You can do the test.
All right, cool. Maybe having a nice size SUV, it's a little cleaner in there. I can have like a makeshift still air box.
There you go.
Okay, give me a chemistry roll.
All right.
If we're going to do a drive-by, wouldn't it make more sense to look up the route and then call an Uber? Probably couldn't get everybody, but maybe like 2 people.
We can get an Uber XL. We're worth it.
Yeah. That's
True.
not a bad idea at all.
Just something inconspicuous.
Yep.
I don't think our benefactor would mind a couple dollar Uber charge. I think that's fine. We can put it on the receipt later.
Mm-hmm.
Again, something that can look like an innocuous, oh, this car just happens to be driving on this road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's do that.
Yeah, on the way over, I want to do a research check to look into the actual like ownership of the property that we'll be going to.
Okay. So first off.
And sorry.
Go ahead, Plantifa.
I was gonna say I'm gonna jump in our car first so I can do this chemistry thing, because I already rolled and I don't want to. Oh fuck. Well, it's a 17. I'm not waiting for that to focus.
So, wait, is this one of your skills?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a skill, so it's a percentage roll.
Yes.
Oh, and you rolled a 17.
Yes.
Oh, which is good because you're trying to roll low. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Woo! Lord. Okay. So, let's see. Tell me what kind of tests you're running again.
One for drugs, one for poison
poisons?
detection, one for I don't want to be like miscellaneous chemical detection because that is far too general and I think that's unfair.
I also like you rolled really well. There's definitely something. This is not just bread.
Okay.
It's definitely
we
not
know it's
just
not
bread.
just bread. Okay.
That's all.
Oh yeah, maybe one for organic compounds, like like molds and bacteria, something like that. So like I have organic compounds in there too.
You
I can tell
definitely
if
do
there's
detect those.
okay, organic compounds. It's something weird.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, gross. I'm gonna
Is
jump
it-
out and be like, guys,
is
there's
it-
something weird on this stuff.
Is it possible that there's animal matter?
Yeah, that's where
No.
my brain is going. No,
Not animal
No.
matter.
is any of
Okay.
it like disease ridden type of thing, or is it just organic matter?
My brain goes to fungus.
Likewise.
No,
Like-
not diseased.
Okay. Just not just bread. It's something that's not. It's not yeast. It's something else.
Pseudo psychedelic fungus or something.
Psilocybin?
Right. It's where
But no, you don't detect that. That would have been in the drug detector.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so y'all hopping in the Uber to go do a drive-by?
Yeah, and if I could do a research check on the way over.
Okay, so let's start with research check. Do you have research as a skill?
I do.
Okay.
Makes sense for
And what are
a
you
journalist.
researching?
I want to learn a little bit more about the
ownership of
like
the
property. Yeah,
Of the house that we are driving by?
Yeah. that we're yes,
Okay.
yes. The one,
Alright.
the address that Jack's given us.
All right, give me a percentage roll.
Oh, thank God, 53.
You can see that it is owned by Jack Gordon.
Okay. Any sort of price? Any history of ownership that would be significant?
Okay, it's a small town, so I'm thinking, oh God, it's a very large house. Well, it's not that big. It's like a large house for those of us who live in poverty. It's like a 2-story, 5-bedroom house, a couple bathrooms.
Yeah,
it's
so I
just,
imagine
really
like looking
nice.
this up on Zillow
Yes.
and like potentially seeing pictures of the
Yes,
interior to get like an
absolutely.
idea of the floor plan. Sick.
Yes. You can see that it's no longer on the market, but the profile is still up with all of the previous pictures.
Okay. Anything off about the rooms and those pictures?
Nah, that it's before he bought it, so it wouldn't really be anything.
Fair.
Any secret rooms type of thing? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, and also to see if there's any significance about the people that owned it before him
Hmm.
and how he may
No,
have
nothing like that.
come by it.
No.
Basement, attic.
Where are we? We're in Oklahoma. Basement.
Storms.
Yes.
Um,
Tornadoes.
Hmm.
Any like associated buildings that are not directly connected to like a shed or
So it's not a shed, but it's three houses like at the end of a what do you call that?
Cul-de-sac?
Cul-de-sac. And he's the middle house.
okay.
Can we do the same quick research on the church property?
Sure. Give me another roll.
I can do that since I have the skill if you'd like.
I think that's a good call.
47.
It is oh gosh, I should have done better research. I don't really know. Are churches nonprofits? Is that how that works? Are they LLCs? I don't know.
Like a not-for-profit?
Yeah, so a not-for-profit. It's owned by the not-for-profit called His Children. Nothing too awful special. They've had it for a long time. Yeah, not a lot in the property stuff research.
So everything seems to be above board
Yes.
legally, financially.
Yes.
We're still in the research stage, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Have we gotten? Oh, the house is a cul-de-sac. You said.
Correct.
Yes.
So okay, so well, they're there goes the idea of driving past nonchalantly.
Well, I mean, there's always the chance of turning down the wrong street, using a cul-de-sac to turn around. Just a car driving is not suspicious.
Yeah, that's
You wouldn't
fair.
recognize it as an Uber. Yeah, it's just a car.
Yeah. So
If we stop in the middle of the street, that's a little suspicious. But if we're just kind of driving by as if we're turning around, I think we're okay.
So I'm gonna need you guys to talk your Uber driver into doing that, because like
fair enough.
He's gonna be like, why can't I just stop here?
Thought about that. Because he's probably a local kid, a local person.
Probably.
Listen, we're gonna tip you really well. We just need you to go around as if you're turning around. You turn down the wrong street accidentally, and you're just going back. We just want to drive right by.
You're gonna give me a cash tip? Like
Yeah. We don't need to put that through the app. Of course.
Why not just
You don't
deliberately give
don't
the
claim
wrong
anything on the
destination
cash.
and then at the last minute?
Because it's at a cul-de-sac, so there would be no reason to go down the cul-de-sac. But
we want to be a little conspicuous.
Okay.
Can I retcon having previously asked whether this guy was a member of the church or person, actually?
It's a dude, and he is not a part of the church. He just lives in the town.
Okay.
And Kurt, you have the skill persuade if you want to make sure that he's going to take that cash and keep it to himself.
That's true.
I'll let you roll for it. Go ahead.
Okay, that's another percentage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm 1 for 2 at this point. Let's get a tiebreaker. 15.
Well done. He is going to take your money, and he's going to forget you exist.
Hell yeah.
Nice job.
All right, so I guess we're doing that then.
You come down the cul-de-sac. It's just like middle America, like
McMansions.
Yeah, for real.
American
just like,
flag flapping in the not wind.
There's a Marine Corps flag in one of them.
No, Navy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Aw, sorry, Baron. There's a U.S. Navy flag, the Christian flag, the American flag, and
there's a flag. All right.
Yes, there is a Christian flag.
The white flag with the blue panel and the
Yes.
red cross in it.
Yes.
Yes, I went to private Christian school.
And the Oklahoma flag, all flying at the house.
No sin, not Space Force.
Yeah. The Blue Lives Matter flag.
And they're all following flag code.
They're not that blatant. I mean,
okay.
This is clearly, there's also clearly no rainbow flag, but like, they're not like, they don't have like Trump flag either, you know?
Is there anything that, you said this is the middle house of 3. Is there anything that stands out about the adjoining houses?
Who's got a skill to roll for that?
Doctor, you have spot hidden.
Okay.
Truth.
Okay, you do that.
Ooh, 8.
Ooh,
no, 80.
Okay.
Sorry, 80.
Oh no.
Oh, sad.
Oh, it
face.
hurts.
There was a piece of information to give, but now I can't give it to you. So no, nothing.
All right.
I did want to know if the basement has an entrance that's exterior, or maybe even something that looks like a loading bay.
Okay. Do you have an investigate or something? What do you have? Where are you? Yeah, you have investigate, so you can roll for that. As you drive by. What do you got? That's a 1 and a 10. So 11. Yes, there is an exterior entrance to the basement. You can see it from the street.
Ooh.
Is it like normal doors, or does it look like something larger, like a vehicle bay?
No, just normal doors for people to get down there, and there's a, padlock on it.
Brenna's just writing notes.
A padlock. Well, we tried.
All right, yeah. I mean, I guess to make this still inconspicuous, we kind of have to let the Uber driver keep going.
Yeah. I imagine this only takes us like a minute or so.
So you're finished with your drive and heading back over, and the Uber driver drops you off. at the church parking lot.
I suppose we all just kind of pull our money, give them a sizable tip in cash, and say thanks for forgetting us.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
So where are we staying?
I'm thinking.
I presume the hotel.
Motel.
Yeah,
Motel.
we just at a hotel.
Yeah.
All right.
That was fairly. Event.
So going back to the hotel for the night?
Is the hotel in town or is it outside of town?
Actually,
it's in town. Go ahead, Baron.
we're back at the church.
Yeah.
Is it unlocked?
We can go check.
Do they have security cameras?
No security cameras. Somebody check the door and give me a roll. Whoever has a good skill for it. I don't know.
We've got a PI.
We
Pliskin's
do have
got
a
a
PI.
handgun.
Yeah, you do have investigate, hun. Will you check the door, please? Oh, wait. Sorry. What was that, Skull? Or Darwin? Were you trying to say something?
I think I, as a lawyer, might need to recuse myself of the breaking and entering.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess those two lawyers aren't gonna be involved. You know what Brenna's gonna do? Brenna's gonna go like take a couple of soil samples. That's what Brenna's gonna do.
Yeah, assuming we're hired on retainer as actual lawyers.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we should have plausible deniability here. We're gonna turn
Yep.
around. I'm gonna should I roll for some samples?
No, just take some samples.
I'm just gonna take some samples.
I'll just watch your back.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
just gonna pretend we don't know what's going on.
All right. And Lincoln,
We
were
just
you
do
putting
shit.
your hands up because you were trying to say something?
No.
okay.
I was like putting them over their faces.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so what did you roll, Spence?
Yeah, 79.
Oof. You can just tell that the door is locked.
Oh, does anyone have a
Alright, do we
lockpick
wanna
skill? No, I don't
try?
think so.
But you can
No.
still try for it. You can still roll. You just don't get an
True.
advantage.
Well, since the lawyers have recused themselves, I will take this little balaclava out of my jacket pocket
Yes.
and slip it on. Like, way too excited to be doing this. Definitely have never done it before, but I want to be like a hard-hitting journalist. So I'm like, this is the work.
Do it.
71.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Lincoln,
So me and
give it
Donovan
one
can
more
hear
try.
the balaclava go
give
on.
us a roll and see if you can get in the door.
Slowly
I really
start
want
taking
you
the
guys to get
balaclava
in.
back off.
So,
Somebody.
Stop and stretch first.
So this isn't a skill. Do I do a 20?
No, do it as well, it's still a skill check. You just don't have a skill for it to give you an advantage.
I see. And it's 85.
God damn it. Okay. Well, it's
I gotta
just
pick a different dice roller. This is not working for me.
it's a locked door. That's all
It's
y'all
almost it's almost as if there's some kind of supernatural force that does not want us to get into this building.
Making a challenge.
Say it again.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll my occult skill to see if there's
Wow, that
something-
was a really great way to talk your way into that, and I'll give it to
Amazing
you.
pivot.
Yeah, I like it. The rule of cool.
Yes.
And it's a 73.
Oh my god.
No one can roll below 70, and it's just sad.
I'm
Sorry.
going to go around the back of the building because custodian staff everywhere are kind of lazy and leave doors open when they're not supposed to while cleaning shit because it's faster that way.
Okay. Give it another try. This is going to have to be the last time I let y'all try and roll to get in this building.
And I
This
follow
is 4.
behind, like, holding the balaclava, like, ready to pull it down if it's worth.
Timothy is just
Ooh, that's
ready.
like an 8. Is that an 8? Okay, you
Ooh,
find an
please be an
unlocked
8.
door.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes, Baron.
I mean, we don't know what's happening. We don't actually know. We just hear some stuff. It's fine. We're just yeah, just smoking. It's fine.
Yeah, totally. Y'all are just smoking and waiting for your friends to break and enter. At this point, pretty much everybody, all of the guests have left the church. And, okay, so are all three of you going in?
I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess so.
So
like,
everybody give me stealth rolls.
All right. I do have that skill.
Okay, so you get an extra 20% in my head.
66.
Okay, so you're good.
This is going to go badly.
Oh no.
52.
You're good. And you're the most noticeable person, but you guys do go inside and nobody bothers you. And you see, like, where are you trying to go in the church?
Like there's people there and nobody bothers us? Or?
I mean, there's not a lot of people around. You may have, like, heard somebody walking down a hallway, but, like, nobody saw you.
In a church this big, I imagine there are offices.
Yes.
I would like to find them.
Okay. So, you sort of wander a little bit to a hallway with a couple of doors, and you see signs for office of person's name, office of person's
Jack Gordon?
name, office of Jack Gordon. Yeah, sure, you can find Jack's office. Door is locked though, so you're gonna have to roll for that for sure.
Okay. Just adjust my balaclava. 68.
Under 70 though. So, just
I do it, but noisily.
Yes, there you go. I love that. I like it. I like it.
Like fumbling.
Are there any other nameplates on the...
None that you recognize.
Oh, okay.
So we're going into Jack's office then?
Yes, I'm gonna do a little action roll, and then place like, and here I am in the middle of the room, assuming it's empty. The middle of the room is empty, and then taking a look around, taking stock.
Okay.
So what do I see?
Should one of us stay outside and like scout?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. So
If you want to stand just inside the door, so it doesn't look like you're standing watch.
Okay.
Totally up to you.
Oh yeah.
Kesley's telling us to run.
So is Crispy Zebra. Don't open the door.
Open it.
Yeah.
So y'all are there's a computer and a desk and there's a little kneeler where you kneel to pray. And just general office things around. What you want to do?
With my computer use skill, can I do a hacker man?
You can, yeah.
I'm just gonna investigate the furniture and cabinets.
Okay, so
it might
first
be written
let
down
Baron
somewhere.
hold on. Let Baron roll for computer skills right quick, and then you can roll for that.
That's a 49.
You are able to log onto the computer, but there's nothing like that seems strange. It's just like his email, and like there's no weird emails that you see, and it's like QuickBooks and shit. Nothing like out of the ordinary. It's just like a regular computer system.
Okay. Any bookshelves with books?
Yes, definitely. You go ahead for the furniture and cabinets, I guess you said?
Yeah. An investigator would know where to look. I wouldn't.
That's fine.
1.
You got a 1? I really was not going to give this to you yet, but if you guys, you literally rolled a 1 when you're trying to roll low.
The most beautiful nat one.
Okay. Hold.
Yeah, really.
I'm going to have to, I had not yet added the audio to this slide that I'm about to show you, so don't talk yet because you know that no one can hear you, and then I'll tell you when the audio is on, but you're going to see that. You're going to find this. All right, you should be able to be heard now. Go ahead, if anybody wants to speak.
Olive.
Olives are
olives.
a theme here, I guess.
Yes.
Zait. Zaytun, actually. Zait is oil. Zaytun means olive in Arabic.
Nice.
Right, Kesley, the production value. This is deep. This is really good.
I put so much work into it. Thank you for appreciating
We can
it.
tell. This is awesome.
Yeah, I love this. I'm obsessed. The what are the key? Biophenol?
And since you're at the computer, give me a roll.
To look up that
Yeah.
word? Okay.
Well, the article is there too. That's what you would find. So never mind.
All right. So in the article, what are we learning about these biophenols?
You can do I'll never mind. Give me the roll, and if you get it, I'll let you do an actual Google search on biophenols.
Okay. 12.
Okay, then do your search on biophenols and read anything you want to the group. And who's at the door? Is it Lincoln who's at the door?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. That's going to be a D20. You're trying to roll high.
20. Okay. I got an 11.
You're okay. You definitely hear somebody walking down the hall. Coming towards you.
Okay. I'm thinking that since nobody is supposed to be here, it might be advantageous just to close the door with all of us inside.
Okay, give me a percentage roll for just I don't know what the skill would be, but to just be quiet, to do it quiet enough to not be heard.
Right. Like a stealth.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Nope, that's the 20.
No. That's going to be another percentage roll.
Right, I know.
Oh, you rolled 20?
I had to switch. Yeah. I got a 3.
Okay, ain't nobody hearing you close this door. They don't even hear you close it, and they're inside.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess gonna head pressed against the door, trying to listen through it. See if the person walks by or goes another way or whatever.
Okay. Did you find anything on biophenols you want to share with the group there?
Yeah, I'm actually going to read the abstract of this article.
Okay.
Olea europea, the olive tree, is an ancient tree that originates from the Mediterranean environment of Asia Minor. The edible olive fruit is also used for its oil, gained by the process of pressing, a nutrient with proven beneficial effects. Virgin olive oil is the natural juice of the olive fruit, which plays a major role in the healthy Mediterranean diet. The source of its health effects are the biophenols and squalene. Oleocanthal, tyrosol, hydroxytyrosol, oleuropein. And I look at Brenna like, you're going to have to explain this to me later.
You're going to have to look out the window.
They provide an exceptional antioxidant activity, removing harmful compounds from the body. Oxidants are essential in the genesis of many diseases and conditions, such as cardiovascular disorders, cancer, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's disease, and premenstrual syndrome. Oleic acid, an unsaturated fatty acid, has demonstrated a significant effect in the prevention of malignant diseases such as colon cancer and breast cancer. Biophenols from olive oil successfully suppress the synthesis of LDL, a protein that is crucial in the development of cardiovascular disease, by reducing blood pressure and the development of atherosclerotic plaques. In addition, there is strong evidence of the antimicrobic effect of the biophenols from olive oil that successfully destroy colonies of microorganisms, which may cause respiratory tract, intestinal, and genital tract infections.
Interesting.
And I'll go ahead and put that in the Zoom chat here.
Okay, cool. Perfect. If you drop it in the Zoom chat, I can grab it and put it in the Twitch chat. Wonderful.
There's some.
So information being shared. The person passes, and you are hearing them continue on down the hall. It sounds like they're crying.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to assume that I share that with the other two in the room.
Sounds good. Oh my God, why won't you let me paste? There we go.
And I look up after just having read this and like, are either of you good at talking to sad people?
Somewhat, but I'd first have to explain what we're doing here.
And I'm still wearing the balaclava. Best not be me.
Oh, that's suspicious. Telepathically from a lawyer, I call them suspicious. Don't do that.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Share what I read in the papers about how they seem to want to purge olive oil or olives from the land.
Okay.
It kind of sound like vampires talking about garlic plantations.
It's true.
Against olives.
Is there
I
anything
think
you want to check for in here, Kurt? And I can take the watch. Take the balaclava off.
The only thing I can think of is I could do an occult roll and just see if there's anything I notice. From what your description, it didn't sound like there's anything obvious. But
Okay, go ahead. That's going to be percentage again.
yeah, 75.
Nothing. You didn't really notice anything in specific. So you hear another person approaching down the hall. And you hear her yelling, "Anthony, come back here, Anthony!" And she passes. It's a feminine voice.
Anthony was sad.
Give it a Long Island accent that sounds like my home. Anthony! Hey!
Did I do a Long Island accent? I don't know. Maybe I did.
It just reminded me because every half Italian family has like 7 people named Anthony.
Oh!
My whole family's either Michael, Joseph, or Anthony. There's nothing else.
There was mention of a little altar in the room.
Yeah.
Forensics, the altar.
Go ahead.
Like what is burned or offered at it. 98.
Nope,
60?
nothing.
No, 90.
90.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do in the office before you move on?
Desk drawers.
Don't really see anything else.
Hidden compartments in desk drawers.
I'll be honest. I don't have any other clues to give you. So
All right.
There are no more clues to find.
All right. So we should probably make sure the coast is clear.
Okay.
Step out.
Give me one more stealth check from somebody.
You got it. 77. But I have that skill.
Okay, I'll give it to you. You guys walk out, and are you immediately trying to leave? Are you going anywhere else in the church?
Where did those people come from?
Yeah, I'm interested to know where those people
the right side
are
of the
now.
hallway that you and they were walking towards like the sanctuary.
So they're coming in the same direction that we did.
Going further into the church from where you came. You could turn around and go back out the door.
I'd like to follow at a distance. This seems like after hours, after party.
Okay. You can follow, and they go into the sanctuary. Give me a perception check. That's going to be a D20 trying to roll high.
Okay. 18.
Kesley.
Ooh, well done. So you can hear him yelling. He is yelling, "Father!" He's like praying, like yelling, praying. And
Haven't
you
we
can
all?
choose whether or not to go into the sanctuary or not, I guess.
Quick question for atmosphere: can we hear the yelling, like Donovan and me who are outside?
You know
can
what?
we hear that someone's yelling?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
And I had you roll a perception check, but the truth is it's very loud, and so all of you can hear it.
I'll go in.
Does anybody else want to go in?
It's probably worth
think I'll
it to
stay.
eavesdrop.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Lincoln?
Hang back.
You'll hang back and you're gonna go in?
Behind the first guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Jimothy is definitely naive enough that curiosity is taking the lead here.
Nice. Okay, so
Like, who's father?
He's like, oh my god, this is such a good story. I got to write about this.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
right, father. All
At least
caps.
it's not yelling daddy.
Okay, so I didn't have any visuals for this one. I
That's
only
the
have an
after
audio
party.
recording. So what are you looking at? That is my fucking keeper notes. What you doing?
Oh, I was trying to find herbal cigarettes to use as a prop.
Oh! I don't have any.
Jules
sorry.
says, I only have an audio recording. Like, that's not incredible and above and beyond. Like,
Right.
Okay, so this is going to be the scene that you witness. Father,
Anthony,
I'm ready.
honey,
I
what are you
want
doing?
this. Please.
What are you doing?
Father!
Didn't you have your communion yesterday? This can't happen. I haven't had my communion in days, honey. Anthony,
I
no.
am your vessel, Father.
We
I am
can
your
we can
vessel.
call we
Please,
can call him now.
Father,
We can
please.
call him now. We can get
I
your
am so
communion.
righteous.
This is
I
gonna
am
be
your
fine. It's gonna be
vessel.
okay, honey. No, no, please.
It's the sound at the end that really does it for me.
We did not hear that in Zoom.
yeah, Zoom didn't hear that.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys.
Once
Forgot
more
to
with
reshare the
feeling.
sound. Share sound. No, don't do that. Let's do computer audio. Share. Okay. Tell me if you can hear it this time. Fuck. Sorry. Father,
Anthony,
I'm ready.
honey, what
I
are you
want
doing?
This. Please.
What are you doing?
Father!
Didn't you have your communion yesterday? This can't happen. I haven't had my communion in days, honey. Anthony,
I
no.
am your vessel, Father.
We
I
can
am your
we can
vessel.
call we
Please,
can call him now.
Father,
We can
please.
call him now. We can get
I
your
am so
communion.
righteous.
This is
I
gonna
am
be
your
fine. It's gonna be
vessel.
okay, honey. No, no, please.
So the two of you who are in there both give me sanity checks. That's a D20. Try to roll high.
That's a 9.
Uh-oh.
Poor Jimothy.
13. You're okay. And you lost 5 sanity points. Sorry, it's 2d4.
Oh my God.
It's 2d4.
I only have 9. Jules!
Well,
It's Rick and Morty at the end of the very first episode where like the mega seeds just leave him on the floor wriggling just
so you
forever.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't need to do the whole Rick.
Okay,
bit.
thank you. So you witness a writhing ball of vines, and it looks like somewhat plant-like, but there's also eyes everywhere pop out of the body of the man who had been screaming and praying. And it just sits there and proceeds to consume his body.
I'm considering the sanity I just lost over half, might I add. I'm gonna put the balaclava on backwards and just find the corner, just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Just rocking back and forth like.
That's Jimothy.
Okay, and you heard this, Lincoln. You did not see it.
Okay.
What is the woman doing about this?
Actually, can I just stumble out the
Screaming.
door backwards
Sure.
and probably trip over Lincoln?
Go ahead, Lincoln.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm
I thought I was the one.
gonna catch
Whoever was behind me.
Yeah. Gonna catch Jimothy and look over at Joseph and like, God, what the hell is going on? Like a questioning look.
Balaclava still on backwards. I wouldn't look.
Okay.
Oh, I'm saying I could actually describe it.
Yeah, so I say what I heard, like voice trembling, just like very, very shaken to my core.
Go ahead, Lincoln.
I am vacillating between like curiosity, fascination to go in and look, and we got to get out of here. We got to get this guy out of here.
A strange multi-eyed beast erupted from a man, and now it's eating him.
Please get our colleague out of the building. I will be right behind you.
Well, how is he
Can't go and just...
How easy is it to get him out of the building?
I would say malleable, considering.
Yeah, like I will shuffle along.
We're dealing
just
with
like
a trauma victim here. There's easy ways to handle that.
It's true.
Come on, buddy.
Malleable.
Yeah,
So you're gonna help him
I'm
out?
willing.
You out of
I'm
here?
willing to leave.
We're gonna get you somewhere nice, yeah.
Me and Donovan are still outside, none the wiser to,
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
wild shit that just happened.
So
We're just gonna see.
are you guys
Jimothy.
making your way out the door then?
I'm gonna duck my head in there first and just see what.
Give me a sanity check.
All right, that's a 20. You said.
D20 trying to roll
I
high.
would like to try and
Okay.
block him.
Okay, you're gonna try and block him. Okay,
Ooh.
both of you give me D20s. You
Spicy.
can add your strength.
Like pressing my hand against his chest, not
Okay, are you gonna let him stop you, or are you gonna
not
actually?
tackle him.
Are you
Physically.
saying anything?
No.
Just
It's not worth going in there.
okay. No, I'm gonna try to push past. I got an 18.
Oh yeah, you push past.
All right, and sanity check. You said
Yes.
He wants to look at the thing.
12.
You're okay.
All right, and so I
Knowledge wasn't meant
see
to know.
He has the occult skill. That kind of makes sense.
see
I mean,
the
it's scary,
whatever.
but it's not going to
right.
take points.
Yeah, I getting flashbacks to being in the woods and some stuff, but power through it. So I see this thing consuming
The man and the
body
woman is
and-
just standing there screaming.
all right. Gonna roll occult, just anything that I know about or can observe about the creature.
Okay.
Nope, 78.
Nope.
Okay. Probably something else I could do, but not coming to mind. I'm still shaking probably, so gonna book it quietly, nonchalantly, but at a pace and catch up with my compatriots.
Okay. Walking out the door? Walking towards the car? What are y'all doing?
I would presume that basically gonna follow Joseph's lead, I think.
I hope you're coming to find us to tell us what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting the little boy out of here.
Right. Yeah.
Getting the boy out of here.
Yeah, when I catch up, like, take one arm or something, like, help lead him out, and assuming nothing transpires, like nobody catches us or whatever, lead, the three of us out to the car. Everybody in, we're going.
All
right. Sounds good. Let's get the fuck out of here, please.
Yes. Okay. So you all get in the car. You all go back to your motel. And everybody is very tired and very shaken. And so you all go to sleep for the night. And that will be the end of our first session.
I think that's valid.
Well done, Jules.
Thank you.
That was
this is
that
hard.
was intricate. Yeah, that was fucking. I was not expecting to have multimedia.
You guys found a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting you to get to in the first. So if there's not a bunch of multimedia in the next one, understand it's because you found it all.
Wow, that's interesting.
We still have stuff on the list. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
We still have stuff on the list. You know, I got soil samples. I got one other trick up my sleeve that like maybe can detect things that are not of the natural world chemically speaking. Nice. So.
And you're gonna be in the house tomorrow.
Yes. Hopefully I can come out too. Hopefully I also am able to leave.
Hopefully you're Aw, Kesley, thank you. This is so much fun. So normally
this hype, that was great.
Normally this is a part of when we do D&D, if it has themes around militarism, we just talk about what came up for us as a part of that. But this time we're talking more about Christofascism and bodily autonomy. So was there anything that came up for y'all around that as a part of the game?
I was getting the sense. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say not really, not yet. I mean, we're still pretty left in the dark. I feel like about what's really going on. I don't think we've covered anything because I've been looking as the human rights lawyer. I've been trying to, find where people have been mistreated or something to that effect. I haven't quite seen any actual evidence of it yet.
Okay.
I have been noticing that those of the women variety are not talking a whole lot. They don't seem to be acting out much of anything. They seem to kind of concede to the male, their male counterpart or whoever's near them. I haven't spoken to any women for very long. To be fair, I sought out Jack and didn't really talk to his wife, but I've been noticing from the sidelines that there's not a lot of women that are talking. They don't seem to be very active.
That's actually in my notes as well.
Okay, good.
And the fact that the olive oil thing and the biophenols, and that was about women, how it's good for women's health, and we seem to have an absence of olives. So that's kind of the stream of thought in my notes here. Definitely, I'm seeing that kind of bubble up.
Yeah, and the doctor notably absent and watching the kids. I don't know, I understand for a gala, maybe you don't need a doctor, but if she's an accomplished surgeon, why is she the babysitter? Something seemed off with that. I mean, other than her being unable to leave and kidnapped, but aside from that, it seems like a waste of her skills. I wonder how often that happens.
The doctor's medical knowledge would clue her into what they're doing with the olives.
Mm-hmm. Also a possibility. Silent women is always a red flag. That is absolutely true, Crispy Zebra. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Crispy Zebra. It is a red flag in a lot of places that I go.
Yeah.
I will notice that the women aren't talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. And Brenna doesn't know a whole lot yet. She has secondhand info about our occult creature, but doesn't love the direction it's going.
Yeah, and I'm curious about the treatments that they were talking about.
Treatments.
in the audio.
Oh, that's right.
The,
Wait.
the communion.
Yeah,
the
communion.
Like what is it? Yeah,
And it
what's
seemed
up with
like,
the
oh, you
communion?
haven't had your communion.
Just give it to me. It sounds like a drug. And then he goes into a creature, eats her.
They were skipping it. That's why it erupted from him.
They were what?
The one that died from the creature erupting from him, they'd been skipping the communions. Whatever stymies the growth of those creatures is in the communion.
I was wondering what you were going to do with the Call of Cthulhu in Oklahoma. I just always think of it as like, somewhat marine based around the ocean.
SeaWorld.
I mean, there's lots of monsters in the book.
That's true. That's true. I also I wonder because you heard in the audio them saying I want this. Like I want this to happen. I want this horrible thing to happen. Like I'm consenting to this. But I wonder how much of that is due to brainwashing. If this is a cult, you can't really talk out to outsiders. I don't know how much freely given consent is able to happen in this scenario.
Coercive consent is typically always a part of cult life.
Oh yeah, it is a huge theme. I don't listen to a lot of cult podcasts. Don't look at me.
Me too. Go ahead, Lincoln.
Well, there was also the crying beforehand. So somebody in acute emotional distress could play into it. Actually, one of the ideas that I toyed with for my character's backstory is that he may have gone through like a period of suicidal ideation sometime in the past, and so actually he might he didn't hear all this stuff, so he did hear the crying, he did not hear
he heard the
actual
screaming and he heard all of that stuff. He just didn't go in.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't witness it. Okay, yeah. So it's possible he might have deduced, okay, this person may have been in an imbalanced state of mind that I recognize, and that may have contributed to this.
And that's who are the most vulnerable to cults or groups that are cult-like. It's when you are in a vulnerable state. They can definitely exploit that, especially with the love bombing. Like, no, you're going to be safe here. We love you. We value you, but like overarchingly, and that is exactly who is vulnerable to this. So yeah, I think that's a good analysis of that. They might not have been in the best state of mind in either case.
It's true.
Has anyone else here either read The Family by Jeff Charlotte or
I saw the Netflix documentary.
Yeah. That first episode, I was like, okay, so this is just Get Out with a white protagonist.
Yeah. Basically. I mean, except it's a documentary about a real thing.
Right, but they do
Is it the NXIVM cult?
I know the NXIVM cult too. I also listen to and watch all of the cult documentaries. One of the reasons why I do that is because I definitely feel like my membership in the military and the fanaticism with it, which I approached it, felt very cult-like to me, you know? And I think that there are a lot of aspects of cults, like coercive control, like debilitating work routines. There's a lot of things that cults do that the military does as well. And so it's really comforting. And also, like, they get you to believe, like, the craziest fucking shit. Like, we're the good guys. Like, stupid, crazy shit. And then once you get out, you're like, oh my God, I believed in Xenu? Like, I can't believe I thought that was real, you know? And I feel the exact same way about my awakening about the military, you know?
There's a lot of parallels.
There really are.
I've also seen parallels drawn between the military and Greek life.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
With the hazing.
Oh, yeah. The drinking.
And
big drinking culture.
And like like very close to each other to a point shutting out outsiders because they haven't been jumped in essentially.
Yeah.
You're guilted if you don't
and the
go whole
secrets?
on devotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like deep secrets in Greek society,
yeah.
Greek life.
Yeah. It's very esoteric. There's a little bit of that in the military, especially in like the more
tradition
elite forces and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and it is inherently, well, aside from being dehumanizing, like misogynistic, just like the crypto pacifist church is. There's actually books in the Bible where Jesus is talking to the disciples and telling the disciples that women shouldn't be speaking in front of men, let alone teaching in front of men.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's definitely correlation there.
I constantly felt like I had to prove myself full to get like half the amount of general respect. Like the second I wasn't like outrunning everybody was like, oh well, you don't really belong here. It's like I just outran you yesterday. I just had a bad day. Leave me be. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that felt that.
And then that's buying into their value system. Yeah.
Yep. That I had to be
'cause you're
perfect.
fully
I had
immersed.
to exactly. But that's how they get you. You don't want to be shunned because that sucks. And I wanted to do my job well, I guess, even if that like within the logic of it, my job was helping people get killed, but I still wanted to be like accepted for it and baseline like
good
you did a
evals
good
and get
job.
advanced.
Yeah, exactly. And
Make rank.
right. I'm still salty about not making sergeant, even though it doesn't matter at all in one way, and in like it matters in zero ways to my life right now. But there's still that part of me that's like, you didn't get there. Like it gets to you, and it gets to your core.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely parts of my programming that pop up day to day that I have to still to this day be like, no, that's bullshit. Stop that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's true
head.
with cults too, with any kind of like
Definitely.
culty religious group, because I definitely have that from the military, and I also honestly still have it from fucking Christianity and remaining pure, and there's a lot of very serious oppression of women from everything from slut shaming and purity shit all the way to like judgment of body and diet, and that even happens in the church. So
Oh yeah.
have you guys seen The Lowdown? It's another cult documentary about a cult of this woman who led a Christian church that she started a weight loss program.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's so fucked. And it became like, if you're gaining weight, it's because you are not serving the Lord. Like, it was terrible.
Yeah, I had her name. She died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Oh man, what is her name? I'm losing it.
I can't remember it. I remember her big blonde hair. That's all I remember.
Huge blonde, talked like this.
Yeah.
Higher
the hair, closer to God. You ain't never heard that? That's a Texas thing, maybe.
Oh
no,
no,
a lot in
I heard
drag
it from
too.
her.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what was her name? I'm losing. I need to find it.
Ooh, Jesus Camp. That was another great cult documentary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've seen Jesus Camp.
Oh, the Phelps at home. Phelps family.
Gwen Shamblin.
Yes. And
Gwen
I've done
Shamblin,
that
that's it.
Jesus Camp thing. I did that as a child where we
Same.
would just like, I mean,
Oh my God.
I was also a Pentecostal, so we did the whole
Same.
speaking in tongues and slaying in the spirit and dancing in the spirit. And as the performer I am, I did all of that. I spoke in tongues all the time. I would interpret.
Jimmy
it.
got a Honda.
Yeah, for real. Yes, absolutely. And I loved it. And I actually was approached by the preacher at some point to like stop me from doing it so much. And I'm like, isn't this what we're supposed to be doing? I don't understand.
Right.
Crispy Zebra says, growing up raised fundamentalist Southern Baptist really helped me understand that. I'm glad y'all are bringing these issues to the forefront. Oh, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Look, thank Jules. This is what she's interested in and has done a fantastic job getting these themes in. I love it.
Well, thank y'all for being willing to explore them with me. So, You know, I definitely it takes a special group for me to be as straightforward about how much I despise Christofascism, I suppose.
It's a
You're in
different
good
type
company.
of abuse, and like child, you know,
Yeah.
it's like guilt and shame driven, and the amount of sheltering their children from actual real life, you know, happenstance around the world, and therefore a lot of education and depth of person. It's like this weird backhanded kind of child abuse, and the military just does it in a different way. They just take your young adult child self and abuse the hell out of it and make you think their thoughts, which aren't mutually exclusive, right? From a lot of times from the, you know, that evangelical Christian kind of line of
True.
thought.
For sure.
Kesley says that Pentecostals are like the metalheads of Christianity. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. So when I made that opening video, I found the most pretentious looking Christian band I could. I hope I did a good job. But
It was brilliant.
I know, no shit. I used to listen to what we called life metal. Because it's not death metal.
Petra?
It's life metal. Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you remember Plum?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why are they named after fruit?
I don't know.
Life, I guess.
But there was also a local band. It was all teenagers that called themselves Cloven Tongues, who played life metal. It was amazing.
That's so funny. Life metal because it's not death metal. Oh my god.
Exactly.
I grew up on 80s Christian metal bands like Striper and White Cross.
I remember White Cross.
I actually got guitar lessons from Rex Carroll.
Was that somebody in White Cross?
The lead guitarist.
No way! Oh, I'm
Yeah, because he
grossed
just
out.
lived half an hour away.
Oh my
I grew up in
God.
Wisconsin. It was
That's
the
funny.
wildest thing.
What
Because my older brother went to school with his daughter.
See, I had the contradictory Catholic upbringing where my dad would have me listen to Slayer one day and then make me read specific passages of the Bible the next day, and I was too young to understand that was a paradox.
Mm-hmm.
But in hindsight, I was like, oh my god, how did neither of us, like, how was that a thing? I don't understand. How is this? And he actually, I remember, he, like, when I was a teenager, I asked him about it, and he did have a kind of an explanation. It wasn't a good one. But there was a recognition, like, yeah, that kind of is contradictory, isn't it? It's like, yes, I was very confused as a kid.
Well,
all
the
the time.
Catholics can buy their piety through you know, reading the rosaries and confession and stuff. Like, you don't have to be a good person as long as you admit it and then you're absolved. That's a different
and
angle.
feel really bad about
Catholics
it.
always have. Oh
Exactly,
yeah,
you just have to feel really guilty.
constant guilt.
Always.
That's just an underlying premise.
That's true. That's true. I have gone to confession a couple of times, and every single time that I went when I was a kid, I was the youngest person there by like at least 50 years.
And what's super fucked about it is that they've taken this act that can actually be incredibly healing for people, especially with moral injury. I know that for myself, being able to confess my wrongs was really a battle to even be able to say it out loud, and it was very healing for me. And they twisted into this super fucked up shit. Go ahead, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just like, I like that you mentioned that, like, because, you know, we're working through some of our shit, like our moral injury and stuff, like just getting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
It is one thing and it's healing. But it's not from this standard, like this set of doctrine that says how to be a moral, you know, ethical person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know, we know now how to treat people and how to be good to them.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not in line with our level of empathy and compassion, then, you know, that's why we go to counseling. That's why, like I mentioned at the beginning of the Support Warrior Writers, we have a community of writers to help just kind of, you know, work through some of the problems with you know, related to military service or moral injuries. Actually, something we talk a lot about in our workshops and things. So no, I was just glad. I like that you brought up that perspective.
Cool. Go ahead, Lincoln.
Well, what you're saying made me think of that I would imagine the reason that works as well as it does is because it's such a powerful positive tool. It can get twisted, and that thought actually reminded me of this piece of Christian theology which says that evil cannot create, it can only twist what is good to work towards evil ends.
Yep.
Yep.
True.
It is easier for, what is it, a rich man to go through the eye of the needle than it is
to lead a camel through the eye of a needle.
Then for a rich man to what?
Get into heaven.
Get into heaven.
Yeah. Eat the rich.
If you want to talk some Christian socialism, at Son of a Dayman in our Discord, because he loves to point out how the Bible is contradictory with capitalism and all. It's one of his favorite topics. It's great.
But remember on The Sopranos, they explored this, like the mobsters interacting with some like cardinals and deacons they knew personally, and kind of just turning it into a confession, but like, be sure to donate something to the church, and how it just reduced what was supposed to be lessons about living ethically to just a transaction of, if you do evil, you could just go out and do some good tomorrow, and it balances it like a checking account or something that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
10%, baby.
Well,
Tell me why I was tithing my Wendy's paycheck at 15.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, did you? Oh God, I tithed too. I tithed at 15. I was working at McDonald's, and I was tithing 10% of my paycheck. That was making.
They're already not being taxed.
I was making like $5.25 an hour then.
Mm.
Working at McDonald's in the early 90s, I want to say. Yeah. Oh, Christianity. Your tenets are so strange. Well, we have been talking for a little while. Thank y'all so much for diving into these subjects with me. Oh, you got one more thing?
Oh, no, I'm just...
Oh, okay. Just playing with the mic. Cool. It's a cool mic. I get it.
Good boy.
So we are Gamers for Peace. We are a group of anti-war allies and veterans speaking truth to war, and a bunch of different issues that contribute to a world where war can thrive like it does now. And so we have played this Call of Chtulhu game tonight. We will be back here again Friday night next week, 7:00. I will do some more work on this thing so that I have more things to share, because I feel like we found so fucking much. But that's okay. But we'll be back here next week. Does anybody else have any other final words you would like to say before we sign off?
Yeah, IRL, I'm not going to be here for the next stream, so I think Timothy's just going to chill at the motel because he's fully traumatized.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
that's
sparing some sanity.
Works out really well. You need to rest.
Awesome. I've got a fuck war from Sin. We want to say fuck war.
Fuck war?
Anybody else?
Fuck war.
Drink water. I love you.
I love it. All right. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight. And be gay. Do crime. Peace, y'all.
Be gay, do crime.